Oh no, I fucking hated everyone. I hated everyone. I was so antisocial back then. If I hadn't gone on tour with you, like the Cribs and Kaiser Chiefs, I was tight with. But I would just like, I went there. I hadn't not signed, not anything, or maybe we just got signed, but we hadn't released anything. And the Libertines played, and Pete was reading out of a book on the drum riser during the guitar solo, and I was like, oh, fucking what a pretend, just like what was that? Come on, mate. Although actually now in retrospect, I actually think it's quite cool and funny. But like at the time, I was just like, oh, that's so pretentious, man. Anyway, I went with my girlfriend at the time. We travelled back to Brighton on the train, and I was going fucking Libertines. What the guy's so pretentious. What a dickhead. And then I hear from like the other. It was that old carriages where there was sort of two, one here and one sort of staggered. And I hear, excuse me, yeah, that's my band. I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm Carl. That's you're talking about my band. And I actually I was like, yeah, I thought you guys were amazing, but I did think reading the book during the guitar solo was a little bit performative. And anyway, I was like, well, I'm in a band called the Ordinary Boys, and I was like, here's I had a cassette tape in my pocket, so I gave it to him, and then we toured with him. They literally took us on tour. It was like the Cribs, us, and them.
Oh,
Like
amazing.
from that, that was my awards ceremony. But yeah, I was never like I'm good friends with Donny Tourette out here
Oh, yeah.
because he works in TV, so he lives in LA. And he was exactly the opposite, where he would be like talking to everyone, like, and I only know this from his experiences of us talking about the same events that we'd gone to, and I would sort of, stand at the back and kind of like, see Kelly Osbourne in the distance and just be like, oh, Kelly Osbourne. Whereas he told me about the same night where he ended up going to a hotel with Kelly Osbourne and I don't know, whatever. So I never was. I think the Ordinary Boys, we always felt very sort of separate from everyone.